Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, we are talking about the dōTERRA convention, this year called HEAL, H-E-A-L, which is a great word, I think, especially as it pertains to essential oils. We've got a great lineup for you. We've got actually 13 reasons why you need to either get to Convention Live or at least get to a watch party. A couple of them are super impressive. The other thing that we're going to be talking about is a brand new product line, something that dōTERRA is going to be coming out with. So if you get to see this video, whether you're watching live, because I know some of you are watching live as I'm recording this, or you're watching later on, make sure that you're sending it along to your friends and family, because I think you're going to be very, very pleasantly surprised. As always, convention is one of those things where it's just amazing. We want to make sure that we're at convention and we're seeing everything and hearing everything that's going on. There's always something interesting happening in convention, and this year is no different. We are pursuing what's pure. One of the reasons why I love dōTERRA is that they're always going for absolute purity. And I think for me, that makes a lot of sense because I don't want anything that has added fillers or, I don't know, toxins. It just kind of makes me feel uneasy. We want to make sure that our first experience, anyone's first experience with essential oils, that we are just really getting the right thing. We want to make sure that we're getting the right products, and we're getting the right products in front of our friends and family. So dōTERRA is the world's largest natural wellness company, and we have the biggest wellness convention. Hooray for us. We want to make sure that you're the first to experience the new essential oils and all the essential oil products. So 13 reasons why you might not have seen this movie or Netflix series. Skip the series, but I want you to know that there are 13 reasons why you need to be there. Reason number one actually is you get to experience every oil. So whether you're ready or not, when you get to convention, you actually have these giant rooms where they set up every single solitary oil, the singles and the blends that the company produces, and they let you try them included with your ticket. You can walk around, you can put them on your wrist, you can do whatever you want. They have smell sticks for you. It really is tremendous. I absolutely love that part of the convention. And of course, you get to try all the new products. So that's a really great one. You are immersing yourself in this kind of dōTERRA experience, if you will. Everyone smells like dōTERRA essential oils. The room smells like dōTERRA essential oils. It is a heady mix, but well worth the visit. There are dozens of essential oils and blends that you can try, really everything from a single to a blend, as I said, and everything in the new lineup, which for me is really key. You can help create new products. I don't know if you knew that, but very often dōTERRA does something that they call a dōTERRA lab. So the lab is where we can choose what product we will create. Sometimes we get a choice between two, we get to smell two things. There's always some sort of interactive experience that we get to, I don't know, chime in with our 2 cents. What's the coolest, the latest, and the greatest? So if there's something that you're thinking, I wish dōTERRA had this, or I wish dōTERRA would consider producing this in the future, that's the place to get into the lab and check it out. Now, I will say a couple of things. Many products that people had on their wish lists, their dream products, if you will, have now become a reality. One of those is the dōTERRA deodorant. Many people asked for deodorant again and again, and that was a really kind of special one when it was launched a few years ago. The other one is sunscreen, skin protective products to protect us from the sun, and many of you have tried out the sun products this summer. Those were dream products for many of us. And I have to say that dōTERRA did not disappoint. One of the things that I love about the new dōTERRA products, when they come out, these dream products, they really are a manifestation of something that everyone has been wishing and hoping for. And we talk about the sunscreen products. We've got the nanotechnology, which is important. We don't want that nanotechnology in our sunscreen products. We've got products that are going to nourish our skin, including in every product is essential oils and also great sun protection. So all of that is a win-win for me, and I'm sure it is for you too. So help create new products is reason number 2. Reason number 3, here we go. A quick peek at our new product line called Meta Power. Meta Power is going to include a metabolic assist, a dietary supplement, a metabolic blend, as you can see there, a soft gel, a little teeny beadlet. Can you imagine? We're coming out with a new beadlet, everyone. Our essential oil blend, gum, which I know for some of you, you can't chew gum because of where you live, but you may be able to get some at the convention and sneak it and then just chew it in your house quietly. I don't know. And then collagen, an advantage, a powder that comes in those sachets, which is really amazing. So I'm super excited to try these products. I have not tried it. I tried them. I was not on the, I don't know, the trial group. I don't know who gets into the trial group, but they are super lucky. You're going to be the first one, if you go to convention, to experience the power of a game-changing new product range. So it's going to be Meta. It's called Meta Power, which is really cool. And it is basically, I believe, going to substitute for our Slim and Sassy line. There's been a lot of chatter for many years, as you remember. People didn't love that name. They felt like, we're done with that. Or men didn't like the name. They wanted some other, I don't know, cut and confident, just a better name for the product. Meta Power is a super duper name, in my personal opinion. One thing I do want to mention to you is this product is geared toward our metabolic health. That's why it's called Meta, right? So our metabolic health is extremely important. Only about 7%, just under 7% of American adults have optimal cardiometabolic health. Now, when we're talking about metabolic health, we're talking about things like our blood pressure, our blood lipids, our A1C. If you're thinking, what are all these things? You may have to get yourself to a doctor and get some of these things measured for you. Your blood pressure, certainly, and your waist circumference. So your waist circumference, I believe, is over 35 inches for women and over 42 inches for men. And I don't know what that is in centimeters, but you can figure it out easily. And if anybody wants to tell me in the chat, that would be great. You are going to fall in that category that is considered either overweight or obese. And many, many people, actually all around the world, not just the United States, are experiencing what we call now metabolic syndrome. It's that pre-syndrome where you're basically on track to maybe push yourself into diabetes or some other very big and serious metabolic problems that are going to be hard to back out of. So how we move, what we eat, the quality of our relationships and our rest, along with managing stress and choosing a superior supplementation, all play a role in optimal metabolic health. And there are many doctors now that are coming out and saying, you know what, it's not just one thing or another. It's not just diet. It's not just exercise. We need to lower our toxic load. We need to be able to increase our movement. We also need to increase the quality of our sleep. So if you're a person who just never sleeps, because we know people that do that, or just have crazy sleeping habits, up all night and sleeping during the day, we want to make sure that we're getting them into a positive routine. So Meta Power, everybody, that's our new product line. I think it's amazing. Next week on here, we're going to be talking about Meta Power in detail. So that, I think it should be super exciting, but just want to do a quick reveal of this, and let's keep going about 13 reasons why. So why else do you need to go to convention? You get exclusive merchandise. Now, this was taken, I think, actually last year, the Pilot Malachite. So Pilot Malachite came in, I think last year. It was a specialty product. It was available online for a brief amount of time. Maybe it was available in some of the online stores, but honestly, it sold out in a hot minute. At the convention, you're going to get things that you can't get anywhere else. Access to exclusive accessories and merchandise in the marketplace. If you're there, of course, you're going to be able to just grab one off the shelf, and hopefully they won't run out. You got to get yourself to marketplace to really, you got to be in it to win it, right? So you're going to get exclusive merchandise if you go to convention. The other thing is the holidays come early. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Hanukkah. The holidays come early at convention. So even though convention is in September, you get a sneak peek of all the holiday products, including what the catalog is going to look like and all the little samples there. They usually have them in some kind of beautiful glass displays, and you can walk around and take pictures. And the minute you get back, or even that day, you can reveal it to all your friends and family, and you can be an influencer. So that's a really cool thing. I love the Christmas products. I love the Christmas catalog. I usually order at least one of every single thing because I want to try it out. Sometimes I order more of certain things because I want to be able to give those away as gifts. Last year for me, one of the diffusers was just like amazing. And I'm hearing that the bubble diffuser, which was super hot and sold out instantaneously, really. It was given away as a gift to some of the diamonds for the holidays, and then subsequently re-released at least one time, maybe twice, but has sold out like in a hot minute. The bubble diffuser is going to be available again. I don't know if it's going to be available in special colors or the same gray that we got it in originally, but bubble diffuser, keep your eye open and take a look. So you want to be the first one to experience this year's holiday launch. So go and see it, check it out. It really is amazing. The other thing that you're going to be able to do, number 6 are reasons why you want to go to convention, is you get to meet the farmers. Now, I have to say the farmers are super important. Without the farmers, we wouldn't have our products. We don't own the farms. We don't own the land. We basically have cooperatives with existing farmers, and we help them to come and have a better life. That's really our raison d'etre, if you will. We want to make sure that doTERRA is getting a high quality product, and the farmers are getting adequately compensated, and also being able to do the things that they want to do with their products. So they can bring them to market, they can send their kids to school, they can have water and a better life for themselves because they've been able to partner with us. We really want to partner with our farmers. If you go to convention, you get to meet the farmers. Now, they may be up on stage. I don't know if you're necessarily going to be able to shake their hands. Sometimes they'll walk through some of the areas of the convention. You'll actually be able to meet them face to face. Part of what I love about meeting the farmers is just hearing their stories, what they've been through, the things, their challenges, right? And their successes. That's a really super important to me. Last year, we had a VR experience, so a virtual reality experience. You could actually get in there and try on the goggles and see what was going on. I think they're going to have that again. And an original documentary of how we work, what's our raison d'etre. So stay tuned. We've got some really cool things coming up. You can also see your impact. You can feel more connected to the purpose and mission of doTERRA when immersing yourself in healing hands and co-impact sourcing stories in the expositions. I have to say, whenever I've sat in on any of these, any of the conventions, just that feeling of being around all these people that are doing the same thing at the same time, it is very powerful. And because it's live is always best, folks. We know that, right? So live is just amazing. You get to see your impact. Just get a sense of this is a movement. This is something that I really want to be a part of. And as we know, doTERRA has declared that we are going to multiply our impact over the next 3 to 5 years. I want to be part of that, and I'm assuming you do too. Number 8 is you're going to experience an evening of excellence. If you go to the gala, you're going to get glam and you're going to make memories during the gala and the concert. So there's always an evening where everyone gets all dressed up and they just have a lot of fun. And you get to see everybody walking down the carpet. This year, we have 2 members of our team that are going to be walking as Blue Diamonds, and a few others that are going to be walking at other ranks. So exciting. So happy that everybody's going to be there. I, for one, just remember my walks down the purple carpet. Sorry, it's not red, it's purple. Just as highlights of my life. I remember walking as a diamond with my husband and then walking as a blue by myself, but just that sense of, I don't know, elation and celebration, and just, it was a great night. Great nights, and they will stay with me, I think, forever. So you want to experience it too, right? Even if you're not walking, you get to experience the excellence of other people from all around the world. Part of what I love about this particular night is seeing someone walk down the carpet who seems maybe very bold, and then another person who seems incredibly shy, and then everything in between. I love people who come in native dress, depending on what country they're from. Just an amazing experience. So join us there. I know you'll love the gala. Number 9, get entrepreneurial inspiration. Now, obviously, this is a photo, I think, from 2 years ago. I don't know if all these guys are going to be there. There's a couple of them right now that are on sabbatical, but I know for sure that Emily Wright, right in the middle, is going to be there. She's our girl. Want to make sure that you're there to get entrepreneurial inspiration. This is a group of 7 people that started virtually with nothing and a dream, and they made something big out of it. You're going to be connected and inspired by leaders across the globe, and you're going to learn their best practices and how they overcame obstacles. It is a day or a series of days that you're not going to want to miss. Number 10 is you get to party like a rock star. So in addition to the gala, there's usually some sort of amazing event, whether it's a street party or someone who comes on stage or gives some sort of a lecture, a famous person. It is a once in a lifetime event. This is all included in your ticket. So you're not going to want to miss out on the fun, the photos, the bonding, the music, the networking. It is all included. You paid one price for your ticket. You got to get yourself there, of course, but you get to party like a rock star. And honestly, how many times in your life do you get to party like a rock star? Most of the time I've done it, it's been with dōTERRA. Okay, number 11. You get to experience a legendary venue. Now, some of you may have been there before, and you may be thinking, wait, what? What is she talking about? Did you know that for 25 years, the Vivint Arena has been the premier sports and entertainment venue in Salt Lake City? And a new era basically has begun because they did a multi-million-dollar renovation, actually $125 million US just to renovate and enhance the guest experience on all 6 levels. And that venue is home to the Utah Jazz. So Utah Jazz is a basketball team. If you're not a basketball fan, once you walk into this arena, you're going to realize how big basketball is. All sports really, but basketball is super key in the United States. And as a community gathering place, the arena hosts more than 100 events annually with 1.8 million guests. Yes, indeed. That's really crazy. So basically 1 out of every 3 days, something's being hosted at Vivint, and ours is no different. Now, obviously, ours is a multiple day event, so we're going to be taking up a few of the days at Vivint, but it really is a special place. If you haven't experienced a legendary venue like this anywhere in the world, honestly, Vivint is the place to start. Number 12. What happens in number 12? You're going to find community. Whether your community is reuniting with the people on your existing team from where you live, from your neck of the woods, or finding just the people sitting around you. I have often found and met such interesting people just sitting in the seats, talking to the person next to me. It's just a wonderful feeling. dōTERRA has built a community of millions of people who gather for something bigger than each of us. So we get to be fully immersed in education, inspiration, community. And I want you to join us as we come together to connect and to learn. Now, I know for some of you who are listening to this, it's not possible for you to get to the other side of the world and do this live, but you can put together a watch party. And that's a great way for you to commit and to connect in your local place in the world, wherever it is, your corner of the world. So I want to make sure that if you haven't been able to get a live ticket, or you're not going to be able to commit to a live ticket this year, that you're absolutely going to be watching on in a watch party. I know there are groups already forming in my area. Some of them are different language groups. People decide that they're going to get together for different reasons. It is a lot of fun. And usually we'll have food and drinks and just really celebrate. I'm encouraging you to do that if you haven't done it already. So if you're there, great. If you're going to be in Salt Lake, if you're going to be staying in your neck of the woods, get together with some friends and really do it up. It is a wonderful way to create community. And finally, reason number 13, if you're not at convention and you can't get there and you don't find out the information, you'll be missed. We really want you there. We've built a community, as I mentioned, of millions, and each and every one of us plays an integral part in why this community is important, why it continues to build, how we spread the word. I don't want you to ever feel like your voice, your place in this community is unimportant, because it is super important. So stay tuned for next week when we talk more about Meta Power. But for right now, I just want to mention, if you could, please follow and subscribe. We're all over the internet. We'd love to have you join us. We just reached 40,000 views on YouTube. So that's a big number for us. I know it's not a big number for some of the big influencers out there, but it really makes my heart sing when I think that we're joining together as a community and watching some of the things that we're all watching the same stuff, which is kind of cool. And wherever you are in the world, please join us. We're really happy that you were able to join us today. I'm so happy that from each corner of the globe, we have just a little bit of togetherness every week. It really does make me happy. And finally, thank you for having been here. I know that your time is valuable. I want to make sure that whatever it is that you're learning something good and valuable here. So thank you for joining us and keeping up with what's going on in doTERRA each and every week. We are in our final weeks of the year. As you know, we have September, October, November, and December. A lot of stuff goes on after convention. Obviously, we have all the new products. They usually become available for sale around October 1st. You can buy a convention kit and get all the products all at once. No announcement yet what else is going to be in that box or how much it's going to cost. Those are all mystery numbers to me, usually don't get announced until we actually get to convention. So just want to make sure that you understand that you cannot get those products now, and you will be able to get them as a convention box as long as you're registered for convention during convention week. And we don't know exactly what day. Sometime thereafter, they'll be available for sale in the community, meaning you'll be able to get online right on doTERRA.com and purchase whatever you want. That's usually around October 1st, could be as late as November 1st for certain products. In addition, our Christmas catalog usually comes out in October. So our holiday catalog and all the products that you're going to have a sneak preview of at convention are going to be available for sale. And you'll get that love that little book. It's like, I don't know, it's like pre-Christmas. How many of you remember going through, I don't know, toy catalogs or other things when you were little and just kind of circling everything and checking it off and making your wish list for your holiday purchases, kind of telling mom and dad, this is what I want, please. It's the same thing with the Christmas catalog from doTERRA. I just love it. Okay, everyone, I'm going to say a fond farewell to everybody who is listening here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're on the live, stay on. We're going to give away some prizes. In the meantime, have a wonderful week. Join us next week. We can't wait to see you. And I wish you a wonderful week. Bye-bye now.